Hey guys, it's Dr. Jen, and I'm back with the Be Your Own Doctor series because, well, sometimes you just gotta be your own doctor. And today we are actually continuing up on our weight loss series. So this is the second episode and the series that will hopefully help you be a lot healthier and a lot more fit. This episode is all about different hacks that will actually help you lose weight and get healthier. These are all suggestions that I use myself and I also give to my patients. So I wanted to share them with you. So if this is your first time joining us, the last episode we talked about two things that I thought were really important to get us started. The first is to check your body mass index, and that is, here we go. BMI, your body mass index. That's a measure of your weight and your height. You can Google it, figure out what it is so you know where you stand. The second thing I asked you to do was to track what you were eating for at least a few days, a week, a couple weeks would be best, just to know what your habits and tendencies are. All right, the first hack is what I call the 50% rule. Now, imagine that, well, you probably don't have to imagine. If you're like most of us, you have a habit that you know that you need to break. Maybe you eat a bagel with cream cheese every morning for breakfast. Maybe it's a glazed donut, or you're drinking regular soda or something like that, and you want to stop that habit. You know, I'm a fan of doing things gradually. I really am. Bit by bit, I believe that small changes really do make a difference and they add up. So what I suggest that people do is use the 50% rule. Let's say you eat a bagel with cream cheese every single morning going to work, but you know you need to cut that back. Instead of cutting it out cold turkey, cut that back by about 50%. That means for a couple of weeks, you're going to only have a bagel with cream cheese every other day. And then the 2 weeks after that, you're gonna cut it back even by 50% more. So maybe you'll have a bagel with cream cheese every 3 to 4 days. You know, the idea is to gradually cut back your habits so that you kind of get acclimated, you get used to new habits, and you're also able to cut back on things that you really want to change. Okay, my second hack is this. All right, so I am a big fan of going out to eat. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy a really good meal. I love being at restaurants and enjoying that whole experience. And I think it's okay to do that and still wanna be healthy from the inside and keep a healthy weight. But one of the things I do, and I suggest my patients do, is to just skip that bread basket. You know, so many restaurants, they want to please us and make us happy and make our bellies happy. So they give us bread baskets or bread and butter or what have you before our meal comes. When they bring it over or before they even come, just say, no, thank you. Keeping that bread basket off the table is going to save you tons of calories right off the bat. Get in the habit of doing that each time, and you're going to save yourself each time you go out to eat. Okay, hack number 3 is to not drink your calories. That's right, you heard me. Don't drink your calories. That means juices and sodas and all sorts of other things. You know, this is what I say. You can consume a ton of calories every single day by drinking regular soda, by drinking juice. Have you ever looked at the back of a juice bottle or a soda can to see how many calories you're exactly consuming and taking in? If you haven't, you really should. Don't drink your calories. Just have it as a rule. Get water, get sparkling water, flavor water with lemon, get low calorie or diet drinks. Of course, we want to keep those even to a minimum, but the idea overall though is don't drink your calories. Are you still with me? Just checking in. All right, health hack number 4 is to get your steps when you can get them. Yeah, that means basically get your exercise when you can get it. You know, I'll be honest with you. I've never really been good at going to the gym regularly. It's just never really been my thing. As I've gotten older, I really enjoy walking outside and it helps me clear my head. It also gives me some steps and things like that. That's just sort of me. But this is what I also say and what I try to do is I try to get my steps and my walking in when I can get it. And I encourage you to do the same thing because honestly, sometimes you just can't set aside a number of hours every week to get to the gym. And if this is you, that's okay. Just get it in elsewhere. That means parking really far away from the Target so that when you have to go into the store, you're walking a little bit extra. Maybe that means when you get home, taking a lap around the neighborhood before you actually go inside. For me, I'm actually on the train all the time, going from city to city. And when it's a small thing, but for me, it's a big thing. I always make it a point in train stations to go upstairs, up and downstairs, instead of taking the escalators. It's a small thing, but it gets me maybe 50 to 100 extra steps on days that I'm traveling. Also, I have actually a lot of patients that have done this. They have a treadmill sitting in front of their TV, and they make it a point to get on the treadmill when they watch their favorite show. And in fact, that's their ritual. I even have a patient that says that their child, if they want to play video games, has to play video games while on the treadmill too. That's up to you to decide. But the idea is there are ways to integrate activity into our daily lives. All right, and health hack number 5, we're talking about losing weight, getting healthy, staying healthy from the inside, is use technology. Oh my gosh, technology has gotten so amazing. We've got Fitbits, we've got iPads and iPhones and iWatches and all sorts of things. I think all of these tools are amazing. What I suggest that we do is to actually use them. One of the things I suggest to my patients who may not have the extra gadgets is if you have an iPhone, and I'm not sure if some of the other phones do too, but there's an app called the iHeart apps. It's a white square with a pink heart inside it. And when you open it up, you'll find that your steps have been tracked and a lot of your physical activity has already been tracked for you. It's already kind of paying attention to what you're doing. So you can use that to see how many steps you've taken, how many miles you've walked, and use that to set goals and guidelines for yourself. I also say there's another app that I love called MyFitnessPal. It's been around for a while now. It's not new, but it's a way that you can actually put in your weight, your height, and your activity level, and know how many calories you need to expend and burn or to eat in a day to reach a weight goal. It also gives you calories for certain foods that may be your favorite so that you can enter it in them. And the other thing is for those of you who like following diet plans, Weight Watchers, for example, has an app, and many other programs do too. Use electronics. Our technology can be our friend. And I think when it comes to keeping a healthy body and staying healthy from the inside, it definitely can help. So thank you for joining me for episode 2 of our weight loss series. I definitely want to hear from you. Send me your comments, your questions. Send me your hacks. Oh my gosh, let's share. Make sure that you follow me on social media at Dr. Jen Caudle, and stay tuned for the next episode. We have so much more in store. So I'll see you soon.